Hey everyone, thank you for tuning into my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a makeup look using a couple things from my Pan That palette of 2018. If you guys haven't seen that video, I will link it down below. I'm kind of rethinking, before I get jumped into the video, I'm kind of rethinking maybe I was a little too ambitious at first. I may stick with just one palette for now and hit pan on a couple colors and then add another palette, but I'm going to rethink it and I'll get back to you with an updated, by this month when I go and do my check-ins for this, I will give you what my thoughts are on what I should do. So please stay tuned. If you want to see more of these, give this a thumbs up, and yeah. Okay, so I already primed my eyes, ready for the eyeshadow to go down. So I'm going to be taking my LA Colors matte eyeshadow, and it's in the shade Whisper, and I'm going to be just setting my concealer. Now with this, I'm just going to be using my finger for this. I like to use that. I think that's the best way when I'm setting my eyeshadow, instead of using like a big fluffy brush. And plus I can use more product that way. But I find that if I use my finger, I'll be able to tell better, and I get more product to set everything. So that eye is done. Now if you hear any like animal noises, whenever I'm in my beauty room, my cats love to cry. For some reason. They're not allowed in here. I definitely think I'll be hitting pan on this. Okay, so now that we have that done, I'm going to be going into my L'Oreal La Palette Nude 2. I haven't used this palette. I think I used it once, actually, believe it or not. And it just has some really pretty taupes and rosy colors and mauves. I think these are perfect. So, oh, wait. I forgot to put in my crease color. So, scratch that. I'm going to be taking my LA Colors matte eyeshadow, and it's in the shade Secret. I'm just going to be taking a Wet n Wild, let's really say what it is. I'm going to be taking this fluffy brush, and I'm going to be putting this all over my crease. But this is a huge brush. I hope this is for the crease. Oh well. These brushes have been in the packet for so long that it would definitely, like, I don't know if you can tell, but it's like flat on one side, and then, yeah, I think you guys understand what I mean. But, so I'm just fluffing that into the crease as my transition shade to help everything blend. And when I have just enough on my eye, I'm going to be hopping right into that palette. Now, if I do take out another palette, I am going to be replacing it with like a smaller Wet n Wild palette. That way I'm not just taking it away completely. I just feel like that might be more, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, I'm going to take that same brush. That may be more realistic to me if I just use like a thing like that. So after that, I'm going to be taking this color right here, and I'm going to be putting that also into my crease and tap off the excess. Sorry about that. He likes to bark at just about everything, but I love him. So I'm just going to be doing that on both sides. And so far, I'm really liking how they're blending. I don't know why I never reached this palette. I gave the other one to my best friend. It had a lot of browns and earthy colors, really. And I figured since her eyes are green and they turn blue, figured that would be like the perfect palette for her. And plus I never used it. I don't really go for browns, so if I do, I want to try and stick with cool tones. So this is what it looks like so far. I may need to add a little bit more into my lid. Not my lid, my crease. I'm actually going to be taking this purple shade right here and be putting that into my crease as well. So if I'm speaking softly, my fiance is actually in a couple rooms. He's asleep. He works on third shift, so it's kind of, you know, needs to sleep. And for some reason, I just don't like talking, like, when I'm doing my videos. If he's home, I won't do video. I don't like it. I don't know, it's just weird. And then I'm going to be taking, now I'm actually going to go back into the LA Colors palette, and I'm going to be grabbing that secret shade, and I'm going to be just putting that into the crease as well again. Just to blend everything together, and I'm not going to take a different brush, but it is a crease brush, and I'm just going to be blending everything like so. Now I'm not really doing anything today, so this look doesn't have to be really significant, just, you know. So, I think I'm going to be taking, I'm going to take this color right here. It's a shimmery color. I may add something on top of it. But I'm going to be taking that, well, actually I'm going to be taking this dark brown. I'm going to be putting that on the outer corner of my lid. Which I need to find a good brush for that. I'll take this little e.l.f. definer brush. Oops. Be hopping into that. Tap off the excess and then just put it right here. And kind of like an outwards V. It's not too dark, but it's enough to give it a little bit of depth, I think. Now, I saw quite a bit of videos on that palette. I don't know, it just seems so inspiring because I have a lot of makeup. If you guys want to see all my makeup and all my storage, all that stuff, you know, leave a comment down below and I'll totally do that. I'm just going to take the same brush and just going to blend it out a little bit. And put a little bit of that other colors in the outer V. Okay, so I think that's about even. My lighting makes it look a little weird. Okay, so then I'm going to be taking, with this flat brush right here, I'm going to be taking, I think I said this color, the shimmery color right there. I'm going to be putting that on the inner part of my lid. It's a really hard brush. Oh, jeez, this thing is stiff. I just need to use my finger for this. Okay, yeah, I can use my finger. Not really. See, it's pretty. I think it looks a little shimmery. Maybe it's not. I'm just gonna do that in patting motions. I may need to go in with something else, but for now, it looks okay. I'm just gonna be patting that all over the lid. Well, up into the outer V. I'm just going to take my other finger and do the same thing on the other side, where I just press it in. And just like so. Now there's not a lot of color payoff in these colors. I mean, it is, but not in like the shimmery shades. It doesn't look like there's shimmer in it. So I'm going to go into my e.l.f. Rose Gold palette. And I'm going to be taking a rose gold shade and I'm going to be popping that on the lid. Because I just, for some reason, I can't just do an all matte look. That's That's just hard for me to do. So I'm going to be taking this really light shade right here and popping it on my finger again, and be pressing that on my lid, like mostly on the inner portion of my lid. And same thing on the other side. Now I'm just going to be taking, I'm going to go back into that secret shade right here. And I'm just going to be putting that underneath, I'll use a definer brush. I'm going to be putting that underneath my lash line. And I already primed that. And just like that. And then I'm going to go back into the Loreal palette. And I'm just going to be taking this, let me use another brush actually. I'm just going to be taking this really light pink color, and I'm just going to be putting that right underneath my brow bone. To give a little extra bit of something. Now, I'm sorry if my lighting makes everything glare, and especially since my skin is so fair that it loves to pull glares on me. So, after that's done, I'm going to hop into my eyeliner, which I may need to go off of camera for this because it's just a little ridiculous. So, I'm just going to be taking it on a little small brush. I'm going to do my best not to mess it up because it's still possible. So let's just, a moment of silence. I'm just going to give it a slight little tug and just go right against my lash line. Like that. And I can't do wings for my life. So I'm not even going to try to do a wing. But if you do this, if you just put a little bit of eyeliner against your lash line, it'll give the false effect of you having a thicker lash line than what you really have. So that is a good trick that I like to do, especially when I'm just doing like a crease color. That's what I like to do, to give that false, like, voluminous effect to my lashes. So, okay. That's enough of that, and I'm just going to be popping on mascara, and I'll do that off of camera, and I'm going to be going into my lip color, so just stay tuned.